Okay, now here we are given benzene in the vapor state plus oxygen. It gives you two gases. We have to get the balanced equation. I'll give you the formula of benzene. It is C6H6. I've done this before. What is given in the question is 10 centimeter cube of benzene is made to react with 500 centimeter cube of air. Calculate the resultant composition of the mixture. Okay, first of all, we are supposed to get the balanced equation. Benzene, the formula is C6H6. This is the formula of benzene. It is reacting with oxygen. It's a hydrocarbon. On burning is going to give you carbon dioxide and water. We have to balance this equation. Okay. In order to balance this, first thing is C6 is there, so I will make this 6 carbon. H6 is there, so 3 2 is 6 hydrogen. Now only oxygen is remaining to be balanced. Whatever number I put over here, it will get multiplied by 2 because here O2 is there. On this side, oxygen 6 2s are 12. This is okay. But here 3 oxygen. This is an odd number. This is what is called odd even rule. If it cannot be balanced, odd number is there, make that even number. How do we make that even number? Multiply by 2. So this 3 is going to become 6. So I'm going to change this part into 6. This is going to become 6. So if this is 6 2 is 12 hydrogen, so this also 2 6 is 12. Carbon also is going to become 12. So this also I'm supposed to make 12. Now you count oxygen. 12 into 2 is 24.
So
Plus 6 is 30. So this is going to give me 15 into 2, 30. This is the balancing of benzene equation. Now what is given is 10 centimeter cube. This is made to react with 500 centimeter cube of air. It is not oxygen. How much of this will be formed? How much of this will be formed? They have given, both of them are in the vapor state. Okay. Now you simply have to apply Lusek's law and take mole ratio. Okay, 2 becomes 12. That is 6 times. So 10 is going to become 60 cm cube. 60 cm cube of CO2 will be formed. Because we are taking here the gaseous ratio, 2 becomes 12, so 10 will become 60. Same way 2 is becoming 6 for H2O. Okay. It is 3 times, so 30 centimeter cube of steam will be there, H2O. I'm going to write steam, not water. Now what about this air and oxygen? Okay. Now this ratio is 2:15. So how much oxygen is going to get used up? I'm using the term used up. Okay. So how much oxygen is going to get used up? This is what I'm going to find. I'm just going to write this down over here. 2:15, 10 is to how much? This is what I'm writing over here. 2:15, 10 centimeter cube will give me how much? I will simply cross multiply this. So this is simply is going to be 10 into 15 divided by 2. This is going to be 75 centimeter cube of oxygen is going to get used up. I'm again using the word used up. It's not formed. Now I come back to this 500 centimeter cube. Okay, now 500 centimeter cube of air is there. In that 20% is going to be oxygen. So 20% of 500, which is going to be 20 upon 100 into 500, which is going to be 100 centimeter cube of O2, that is oxygen, is present before the reaction starts. Out of that, 75 centimeter cube of oxygen is getting used up. So how much of oxygen is going to remain out of this 100 centimeter cube of oxygen? So amount of oxygen remaining, that is after the reaction. So this is going to be the volume of gases remaining after the completion of reaction okay, oxygen, that is O2. This is going to be 100 centimeter cube minus 75 centimeter cube, which is used up. So that is going to be 25 centimeter cube. Plus, here we have seen how much of CO2 is formed. That is 60 cm cube CO2. Plus the volume of steam, that is H2O formed. That is 30 centimeter cube. Now 500 centimeter cube of air is there, in which 100 centimeter cube is oxygen. It means 400 centimeter cube of other remaining gases other than oxygen will be present. So the last part of this is going to be 400 centimeter cube of gases, of course from air, other than oxygen. You can take down all of these things. If you have any questions, you can ask me.